strategy to say, how can we solve the rent issues for young people, or not just for young people, for workers in this country?
Workers, yeah.
Because it's their major bane. It's a major problem. What can government do? Can government, of course, we know the solutions that is often mentioned is affordable housing.
Yeah.
But that too, the people say it's not really why? Really? Can we check into that? Is it because of the loans we take to build these houses? Is it because the areas we are building these houses? What are the challenges that is making affordable houses not very affordable to people? Right. We must look into that. But I'm saying that for individuals, you see, I'm beginning to see a particular pattern. So the example I gave, this man with this building, 8 bedrooms, nobody in it, just dogs and gate man.
Look.
Imagine if this person has built the house in such a way that it can be rented.
Yeah.
Would he himself also living in it? Or a compartment of it being inhabited by himself, and also another compartment being put up for rent?
Yeah.
You know the problems that it solves? First of all, it solves the problem of you having to own a building, nobody staying in, and you're just taking care of its maintenance. That's number one. Number two, you know, whilst we grow, we become lonely.
Very lonely.
Have you realized that when you are starting your life, you marry, you give birth, it gets to a point in time when the young people will leave the house. So if you have such a huge mansion and you build it in such a way that you can't even rent it, okay, you just have to live in it alone. What happens is that the kids leave you, you're just alone, you can't put it up for rent. When something critical happens to you, usually there's no people to even support you.
Yeah.
The last time I went to a big man's place, the big man told me he nearly died at night because he had some health issues.
But he's living alone.
And he's alone in a very big mansion.
Very big mansion.
Very, very huge mansion alone. And said, when he thought, the man told,
that's
and I was scared. He said, Alfa, I really thought that I was going to die.
That's sad.
And the man, Nero Abruchi, in Kuala, they are schooling in Abruchi, everything, Abruchi. So I'm saying that, I think that the way we also live is something that I think is problematic. I think we live in a very complex kind of situations. You know, I look at Europeans, white, somebody can have 2 bedrooms.
He's rich.
Oh, nice apart, 2-bedroom apart, and he's okay, comfortable. But in Ghana, it's like when you get to a particular, you have to have like 8 bedrooms. And these rooms, usually nobody's occupying the rooms.
You should have like 10. 10 should make it look
so
huge.
But at the end of the day, the cost of maintenance, at a point in time, living with you, you're just alone in such a huge, it's too boring, it's too lonely. But I think, so imagine if this person, whilst buying the land, had said that, okay, my brothers and sisters,
right,
I've bought this land. It can build like 4 apartments. Let's use half of the plot. Share. Exactly. Everybody 2 bedrooms.
Exactly.
It's like, as a Ghana, when you become a big man, you have to own your own, whether you stay in it or whether,
own a
like
mansion.
some 5 bedrooms, some 7. So I think that on the individual level, when we begin in the way that we manage spaces, so you can get a huge land, even though it can be shared by like 5 people. Want to start with 5-bedroom apartment? Why? The other rooms, what would you be doing in those rooms? Now you've invested, say, huge sums of money. You are unable to complete the building. Meanwhile, it's a huge building.
A very huge one.
Everything must go. Some people have to even collapse their business to invest it in rent in their building.
Exactly.
And then they finish building, because they didn't build it in such a manner that they can put it up for rent. They are having to expend a lot more money on it to maintain it.
To maintain it.
Family members are even nowhere to be. They are somewhere.
And
it's some way.
and the
So,
fact that the family too will disperse, even if they come back into the country, they will also like to stretch their wings and move to different places, build other mansions again. So at the end of the day, it's like we are just wasting the land.
I think
all the time.
I think
so
that
the houses are just going to be there.
When it comes to land usage, I think we should begin to have a change of mind.
Yeah.
You can live in 2 or 3 bedrooms, and it's not an insult on you. It's not as if one bobra. Like it's simple. It makes life a bit simple. Okay.
Fine. Yeah.
So let's say instead of going for 5, 6, nobody will even come to stay in it. Why can't you share? So let's say if you have a full plot, can divide half. No, be say 2 bedrooms, 3 bedrooms, close by.
Even if you want your privacy, you can enclose yours. But
that is what I'm saying.
By, you've got people around
so
you.
So imagine if that's how we are managing the land.
Yeah.
It will be easier for people to buy land. So it will be easier for people to buy half plots.
Yeah.
And do something on it. Because if you want to go for full plot, how much is it going to cost you? How many people can afford that?
Look.
A lot of us can't. So I think that in the housing space, there are lots of things that we need to do. And the way that we also build.
Yeah.
You know,
we have a plan.
People build, they roof it. Meanwhile, assuming if you've gone into collaboration with somebody, okay, this land, I want to buy it. I can't afford it alone. Because there's also legal issues and stuff.
Yeah.
You buy.
That one, it can bring.
Because I think that the way that we also
there should be legal agreements with that.
Yes, as a we don't believe, like we don't. And when you give somebody space, at the end of the day, he will begin to lay, like as in he wants to lay ownership on the thing.
Exactly.
That's also another matter.
So that's why with that there could be like a legal document to back that up, maybe some law to back that up, so everyone knows his or her place. You get it? Yeah.
Lot of space.
It will.
Okay.
That is
50 years.
It's possible.
It's possible.
It's highly possible.
Because that one you've used the land properly.
It's possible.
Instead of there's 5 bedroom and there's no
we should stop doing that to save lands. Because you go to a place and it's more like a big space and it has just been wasted because you see one room here, one room there, one room there. It's just a waste of space. What happened to the, what's it called, a story building? What happened to that? Because it saves space. Per my knowledge, it saves space. So if we're building like more apartments in a story building form, it can save a lot of space, like more space included. You get it? And it will be cheaper, I guess. Because the more the space, you would at least reduce the price for people. Because you see, for a lot of
people who are looking for rooms today have either left rooms where they are coming from, and they are now searching for rooms. Now, the rooms that they have left, some can't even be given out for rent because of the way it was built. So please, those that who are listening to us, if I want to build, what I usually say, maybe it's because I've not gotten money to build it.
Oh, you get there.
But what I say is that I've looked at life.
Yeah.
Life is simple if you look at it properly. And all of us as human beings need people.
Yeah.
See, there's a kind of building you can build that will guarantee that you will be lonely for a very long time.
Oh, yes.
Because at every point in time, you'll be alone in the house. Because of the way you built it. What I'm saying is that build it in such a manner that even if it is your kids, assuming you build it in apartment form, when your kids are around and they want to stay in it, it's possible that they can live in these apartments. Even if when they get to a stage where they want to marry, because of the way you've compartmentalized the thing, yes, they can still live there and marry and start their life without having to go and find additional money to rent a different space. Now, when they move out because of life exigencies, whatever, you can still give it out for rent. Now, what it does is that, first of all, you get money to maintain the apartment every now and then. Number 2, you get to live with people even when you grow to become older. The more old you become, the more you need people around you. You understand? The more older you become, the more you need people. This big man that I spoke to, who said that, and if you see the building we are talking about, huge building, him alone, nobody else, he had emergency, he thought he was going to die. Imagine if people were living around. Exactly. That would be better. Mm-hmm. And all of us need people.
No matter who you are, no matter how big you are, you need
So people. I think we need to reorient ourselves how we give land out for sale, how we manage land, how we build, the kind of building we do. It contributes to the problems of rent.
And also the
because there are a lot of rooms somewhere that nobody is sleeping in.
Yeah, but then...
and people are somewhere, Charlie, they are dying to look for...
Like me.
Oh. Charlie, the buildings I saw in those estates.
Yeah.
One person with security, dogs.
Dogs are enjoying mansions while humans are.
You see, but I think life is not complicated like that.
And we have to talk about our settlements as well, because like sometimes they just allow buildings anywhere, no good planning.
Yeah, there's no coordination.
Is always
you know, in this estate. I asked the big man, so where's the hospital? He said there's no hospital.
There's no hospital. Just a pharmacy.
Big hospital, a big estate too. So they allowed the houses to be built. No, it's just recently that they built some park for whatever. No hospital.
And it's a big one.
And I didn't even see building for school in that huge estate. So there are a lot of social amenities that ought to have been provided. So I'm saying that those who sell lands for people to come and build, why don't they build these facilities attached?
Yeah.
Or make room for these facilities attached to the area? It's also another question that we need to find. I think the other thing that we need to deal with, Rhoda, is that, see, this agent system, we need to find a solution to it.
Yeah. So
the amount that they charge
Alpha.
To give you spaces to rent is too much. The last time I went to rent control, when I went to rent, I was demotivated to even talk to them. I'm telling you, I was the rent control people, where they are even working is an ISO.
Look.
I said, like, they can't do anything. When you speak to them, you realize
look.
So they can't do anything. So why should a state, knowing very well that the importance of rent, and there's no proper agency and institution to regulate that sector? So there's no regulation.
Nothing.
There's no support. There's no assistance for either the tenant or the landlord. So the landlord, having bought the land at that expensive rate, bought the building materials at that expensive rate, will charge any amount, and nobody can do anything to him.
Yeah.
Now there's another agent who will take walking fee, who will take
there's one
inspection fee,
registration
10%. So by the time you pay the rent, you are dead. You understand?
Yeah.
So I think that we need to really, individuals can help, and please, landlords. A lot of you were tenants before you became landlords.
Yeah.
The things your other landlords did to you that you didn't like, please don't do the same thing to your potential tenants today. Have some level of sympathy. Because it's not easy. Searching for rooms in Ghana, it's not easy.
It's not easy.
It's difficult.
It's really difficult.
From availability issues, from even getting what you want, from the amenities. You go to a particular area, nice area, no road.
Poor road.
The water problem. Every day they have water issues.
They don't even have street lights. So
street lights, security, no issue. No security, street lights. So we sell lands to people to build without adding things that will make the area, what I can say, more or less livable. You understand?
Yeah.
They just build nice apartments. Any other thing is not a big deal for them.
Yeah.
You go to some nice estates, no clinic, no police station, no fire service.
Yeah, no, this is serious.
No place to buy prepaid, no restaurant. They have just built. Come and stay.
think we should go and open a restaurant over there. Alpha, what do you think?
Can you in that area?
It's okay.
Can you? Yeah, what's that? It's not easy like that though. So please, what we are trying to say is that I think that we can do better when it comes to our rent situation.
Yeah.
There are a lot of things that we can do. Land usage system or the land tenure system must be better. And those who are selling the land, they have to do better. Government will have to intervene.
That is true.
Don't just sell land.
But don't we have a ministry
streets?
For that?
Ministry for what? Works and housing.
Yeah.
Or ministry for rent will fall under Ministry of Works and Housing.
And then the lands
and natural resources.
So what are they doing?
No, for them they say the land belongs to the chief, so they can't do.
So why that committee? So why was that committee
ministry
formed? Why was it formed?
No, it's like in this country, land matter.
So if land matters, why are they being paid? I don't get it.
It's something that is quite difficult to understand, though. That very important things such as land, no proper regulation in that sphere. Something to do with rent, no proper regulation in that sector. Nobody cares about how much the agent is taking. Nobody cares about how the landlord is taking, how much the landlord is taking. Nobody cares about the struggles of the potential tenant. Nobody cares about the community, the standards that it should meet. I mean, assuming if you want to rent an apartment, I don't think there's an agency that will come and say, okay, this apartment meets the standard for it to be given out for rent. The rent control can't do that. The number of houses I've rented, there was no inspection to say, oh, this apartment, it meets the standard. Right. So that's why you go to an apartment, 2 weeks, you begin to have water issues. And some of the tenants are desperate and they will take the rooms because they don't have any option. Okay? There's no, assuming somebody has built 5-story buildings, which is okay. It makes sense. He's made good use of the land. But guess what? No emergency exit.
Just look at that.
No fire or water. I don't know whether it's water hydrant or fire hydrant. If there's fire,
nothing.
There's no way you can pass. You will just die. He has used Chinese doors. Yeah. And when the fire is burning, it expands.
And they only think about the aesthetics of it, the aesthetics of
without safety, thinking about safety.
They just think about how beautiful everything should look. Everything should be looking so pleasing to the eye, but they don't think about the safety of
tenant.
The tenant. Nothing. It's just about how beautiful it should be. But it shouldn't be so.
So it's. I think the rent space is not regulated. Nobody cares about us. But I think that if government wants to do something to set a legacy, I think we need to find solutions to our rent, especially for young people. They are struggling. Oh,
they are.
Young people, if they should tell you the difficulties they are going through in trying to find rent or places to rent, you'll be amazed. Workers, some people take their salary 80% rent, grind. And the next year, landlord will increase. They can't do anything. Who are you going to complain to? Nobody cares about you. You understand? So I don't think that's the way we want to live. No, I don't think it's a very sustainable way of living in this country. That everybody is on his own. No. In proper jurisdictions, there is proper regulation because they know that rent is one necessity of life where you sleep. If you don't sleep well, you can't work. Productivity will be affected. But it's like it's left to the individual. Go and find your space. Whether it meets the standard, whether there is safety, your safety is guaranteed, whether there's the amenities, whether there's water, whether there's street light, whether there's services that will make the place very okay to live in. Nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
Meanwhile, the chief or somebody has sold the land to these people. He has taken money. You understand? So I think there's a problem. Anytime when I talk about it, I'm surprised that we think rent is not important for us to have proper regulation.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, the houses are not there.
Nothing.
The way that we build, we've talked about it. I'm telling you, Rhoda, if you go to if we can like move some empty houses to places where people are searching for rent, you'll be amazed. There are a lot of empty houses somewhere that people are not. In fact, some people are paying some people to take care of their empty houses for them.
That's sad.
In the community I live, there is a very huge. Nobody is living there. There's one person who is being paid. And I'm like, people, but this life, balance. So is not balanced at all. I think, first of all, the landlords. Even though I can't say you should change the way but I just want you to think the way you were thinking when you were a potential tenant or a tenant. What are some of the things that you were not happy about? I don't think you should do the same thing to your current tenant. On the individual level, that's the appeal that I can give. Number 2, please, if somebody comes to you looking for room and you can give it to him, don't let him go through another agent for him to pay 10%. Do you understand my point? That you go to a landlord, the room is there. You will say go to agent Kobna before you come and get the room. Why? So the landlords too are contributing to the increment in the rent that people are paying. Because if he's paying 9,000 and we'll have to find 900 cedis for the agent. Yes, I agree that if he went through the agent to find the room, okay, maybe the agent will have to take something, but even the 10% is too much. 5% is okay. But if he comes to you, okay, maybe he has knocked your door, landlord, I want a room. There's room. You've checked. It's nice. Why should he go back to an agent? For what reason now? And the rent control people, please. People are making complaints. On radio, you monitor radio. The last time I was there, talking to you about some of these things. Why are you not seeking to, regulate that aspect? Why are you not doing anything about it? Or you can't do anything about it? Please, you must be seen to be doing something about it. And our land tenure system too, it has to be properly managed. People are misusing land in this country too much. Somebody will go and build some hudious thing he can't complete. You can share it amongst 2 people, 3 people. If it is 40,000, imagine 4 people come together.
But
everybody should pay, say, 10,000, let's buy. And build some small unit of house and live it.
You know one funny thing? As we are saying, there's someone who sits there and say, it's my money. I can do whatever I want. But you see,
I've told you that it is when you are growing older that you realize that people are important.
Very, very important.
If you build your house in such a manner that it is you that can live in your olden age, you realize that, I made a mistake.
Big one.
Maybe I should have built it in a different way.
Big one.
People have just like 8 bedrooms. Just one bed that they are living in. The whole entire house empty. They go to the house, they are not even happy. Nobody to even talk to. Yeah. They are just there.
And there's no one to even worry.
You can change that too. I'm not saying you shouldn't build. Of course, if you have the, but build it in such a manner that if the kids or people leave or move out, you can still rent it. Yeah. It's not demeaning to live with people who are renting your space.
Yeah.
I don't think it is disrespectful. Unless maybe you say their actions and inactions is giving you. But you see, people are.
Own it. So
yes. So at any point in time, you can.
Exactly.
Because if you don't take care, you'll be living alone. Emergency will come and nobody. This big man story that, and it is a real story. He said he nearly died though. And I was really shocked. I was like, okay, so I will have heard the news that this man is gone.
Exactly.
Because there was nobody. Big house, nobody, everybody is gone. Mm-hmm. We can do better. Please, our big men in society, help the poor. You understand? The poor today.
Yes.
I say yes.
Yes.
Please, we have to do things. Because I watch movies, Rhoda. These Europeans, simple houses.
Simple houses. But
see, like 2 bedroom, they are there, they don't have any problem. and they are sharing, like the walls are even connected.
Yeah.
You understand? Like there's like, but here there, Charlie,
one man for bedroom. Himself.
Somebody is even building a palace. Wow, look. For what? What are you going to do? Charlie, one person.
For his kingdom.
Yeah, bro. Somebody will say it's because you are not wealthy. That's why. Maybe let's wait to get money.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
But it's not easy like that.
Oh, it's not easy. It's not easy.
Think we can do better. I don't know, but I think that it's something that we can change. I think it's about orientation and what have you. Let's take a breather. I'll come back and pick some calls.
Sure.
That you're looking for love. Please don't judge me, 'cause I won't judge you. Now when you look at me, I believe. Now what you believe. As I wake up this morning, landlord don't call me. My body don't ring my phone. Say with that thing where you promise me. I know say you no go believe. Them no tell me say that's so it dey be. I beg you take me back to days when it be saying I just to play and chop. I just understand you better get up for you. Better know this. That's to us who make a living. Nobody go ask if you don't. Nobody go send you. If you don't get now you sabi. I just understand.
Adulthood in there.
We
don't want to conclude that it's a scam. My master, easy like that.
Need you that.
Charlie, this morning, somebody is in the trotro is thinking about, people are dodging their landlord too.
This is true.
They can't see landlord face to face because, let me tell you my story. I've shared it on this platform before. There was
tell me
a time that, I delayed in renew my rent. Charlie. So when I'm going to the house, I have to monitor and make sure that it is strategically at the time where my landlord will be indoors. And unfortunately for me, my landlord, we're living in a story building. But my landlord's quarters was, you will have to pass in front of him to go to your apartment. You understand?
Oh.
So I was sneaking, every day sneaking.
Until you got
one day, Chama he was watching through the window. I didn't know. So I was sneaking, walking majestically. He said, "Hey, Alfa, brah." He said, I don't uno see it. I was like, oh, why? And my rent has expired just for 2 days. 2 days, bro.
2 days.
Say, I don't want to see my man. I said, landlord, you have to risk me. I said, shit. When you mama for Mujina, so found your moko on trim or we were trim.
Seriously? One day?
Charlie, share. What I say, and I say, Charlie, the way I was like, I didn't know how I managed to get.
I can imagine your face that day. A whole boss.
Oh, boss, man. That Lord they will flow you, they will finish you. Those people.
I heard that you're looking for love. Please don't judge me, 'cause I won't judge you. Now when you look at me, I believe. Now what you believe. As I wake up this morning, landlord don't call me. My body don't ring my phone. Say with that thing where you promise me. I know say you no go believe. Them no tell me say that's so it dey be. I beg you take me back to days when it be saying I just to play and chop. Hey. I just understand you better get up for you. Better know this. That's to hustle, make a living to
Landlords, no, we are begging. We can't force you to take 2 months or 6 months advance. But please, if the tenant can pay that, please take that one for him, okay?
You they go come to you, come
and the agent fee to please relax on the tenant for us, please. And the rent, you know, every year increase in India. I'm sure somebody will be thinking, Alfa, train, become a landlord and see. But I mean, I promise I won't do that.
Now I got send him more.
0541022318. It's time for you to join me. How do you think we can solve our rent situation? From the individual point of view, to government, to chiefs, to the agencies. I think we can do better and we should be doing better. That's what I think. I don't know what you think. Good morning. Yes, Biwa, let's say.
Alfa. All boils down to the regulations with regards to rent. You see, people are doing businesses with their houses and no taxes taken from these.
Hey, Biwa, when they start to pay tax, then they will kill us. This one, they don't pay.
Do you know something? In other jurisdictions, these rents are taxable. And the regulations are there. Yeah. So the point is that the fact that somebody will be taking the tax does not mean you can astronomically increase it. Do you get it? There are other people. Last time we were talking about how people were so much into profiteering. All because the laws are not working. Nobody is saying that you can give out room for someone for free. You struggle to build it and you spend so much. But the fact that you spend so much does not also warrant that you can take 3 years, 4 years. Sometimes we should beat it down to maybe 6 months. And if it is taxable, then the person who is coming to rent can afford. And the nation will also get something out of that. You were talking about allocation of plots and other things, which are under the traditional authorities. You know that within this country, the government owns just a small portion of the land of this country. The state land is not even up to 20%. So you can imagine. And what the Lands Commission and what they do is that they ensure that these areas that are being allocated, are habitable, that people can build houses. So the chief will have the right. Even the lands, we the chiefs, we don't sell them. We exchange land for drink money. If you go to court, you cannot say, I bought this. No. What they say is that you paid drink money for the land. But that drink money, you can imagine, it's not just a small drink. But that notwithstanding, the authorities must ensure that that land being allocated is habitable before the assemblies can issue permits.
That was the argument I was making. Because
you see, before the assemblies can issue permits, so the permit is that they have come to, study the area to know that the place is not close to river bank. No. So if they will permit you to build, by issuing the permits, they must know the type of building you want to put there. And then to make sure that that place is also habitable before they allow you to do so. So the laws are there, just that they are very silent. They are not enforcing them. Because the chief will have the power to exchange the land for drink. But he doesn't have the power to force somebody to build in an unauthorized place. The chief does not have that power.
And I think that the other issue is that the chiefs, when they take the money, instead of them investing part of the money to make the place habitable, like clearing the road, like doing some of these things, I think they do not do that, which I think is a problem.
Are you listening? Ghana since 1976 is statutory planned. So you have areas where, even as you speak, within the districts and the municipalities and they have areas they have allocated for schools, hospitals, and other things. Just that these authorities
are
ignore.
Selling the land, those lands.
They ignore. The authorities are supposed to ask the chief not to do that. So before we even can allocate a land to any individual, there must be a mapping. There must be streets, 40 feet street, 20 feet street, before you can allocate land. That is why today every chief must have a surveyor. So they first plan the area before allocating these plots to individuals. You cannot just write and say that you can sell any part anywhere to anybody to go and start building. No, you must have your area very well planned with all your streets, where you have your police station, where you have your schools and hospitals and other things. You cannot just rise and sell land indiscriminately. No, it's not allowed. So I'm still saying that the authorities must rise so that we can have all these regulations and we'll live at a peaceful environment. Alpha, there's one thing. Even today, in certain countries, they have regulated that certain buildings are not supposed to be put in certain places. Mm-hmm. We are wasting our land just because the person will just acquire the land and put on just 3 bedrooms with a big fence, and wasting the land while people are sleeping outside. Take a country like Singapore, for instance. They retrieved part of the land from the sea. But almost every house is a skyscraper. It's a tall building. It can accommodate a lot of people. So that limited land, the people there are very well accommodated. We can do the same.
Thank you very much, BY. I think that's the point that we were raising. That the way we use land too, if care is not taking, it's not easy. Our future generations, the rate at which they will buy land and where they will buy it from, it will be serious. Good morning. Yes.
Hello. Alfa.
Yes. Your name and where you're calling me from, sir?
Nanajiman.
Nanajiman, talk to me.
Alfa.
Yes.
In this whole thing you have brought up this morning, it's kind of interesting and I love it. I'll start with the affordable houses. You were saying affordable houses is not affordable to the common people. The reason being that the affordable house was built for the common people, but then the politicians bought them all.
Yeah,
so they are renting them out. So you made a statement that you are calling on the government to do something. They are the same people doing this to us. So what do you expect them to come and do again? They're not going to do anything for us. They're not going to do anything. Then to the rent issues. However, if you look at such buildings, if you look at the building and the amount spewing out from the landlord's mouth, and they will tell you that even after renting 2-3 years, they will tell you that I've increased it because the dollar is up. Knowing well that after you renting this house to me, for these 2 years, you've not done any maintenance on the building. Every maintenance, I have done it myself. But then you come and tell me, say, I have to cement to rent. How is it that today I was here? Now when you have maintenance, tenant maintenance. Now I catch him and say, what to rent him? Because you have to cementing. Now cementing ain't you have to never building now be a money per corner thing.
I must say we periodic maintenance piece. So free more obi ba mo krakra ne again county. Me
probia man afre no a tell me ya bu ya hani pado do o ma rent dan ya. O mo landlord every year they are about renovation what dining.
Every year they're bedding. Every year they're sure.
Obiama, Jenny Pakoni, 2 and Sana, landlord, now it's okay. The year renovation, I'm next person. And no crowns, next person, no, but the best chance renovation because you're the best kind of rent and on. Oh, it's that way there. A queer. It's my man from Akubesi. Chalo, Papa, no, Papa, baby, always sit down. Assassinate small now bet my baby I be show put to where
problem is assassin first no omun use ni yen was o building who be so dino ground mintinum and also another problem.
Good and it is our papa will be sir then can no want to bedroom two
now want to see kakra 2 bedrooms you cry
get 12 now also start to abrabo free and oh, now okay, you must say, "Oma come home." Then, mo come grandma, mo grandpa.
No grandma boani, we na mo tiva kwaye.
Socialization. No money, no money.
Thank you very much. Fine. Why? Thank you very much, Nana, for joining us this morning. I think the other solution is what he has also touched on. If there is a land. Maybe your father has please go and do something on it. It's better. Rushing to leave home, to feed home, Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, Mr. Jimmy too.
No, Nana got it. And I know, but yet this man to be more because Mr. Kojoma, I know I'm not going to.
As a tenant, only one no one was on here to one who's a bit here. Now, I knew my tunes there for. If I don't know, I'm not going to go. Eh? But the other midi, yet in your man's veteran. Mintize landlord be at rent so da my brother buy minti bi kura da minti bi da
aye no mo Ghana no bo for say $60 ba for no e fe na POS for to pray aba na na ya do no ba so ba wa ma ho aba so wa no na say bo police send the prayer de no si ho on the POS for na ba yi for e $60 ba for no I put a more print in another gun on a yes, I don't know. Then be yeah, don't the day increment, and I'm going to computer sacration. But I don't I can all. Last week, I told by the Mr. Call affordable. Aba, but more the other to be home. Or compared to the other.
My try ho, honor with me.
What call there? Last out there, Mr. Darkoy. 10 minutes one. I don't say affordable. No. I look at government they affordable. I now can agent for some.
They be high landlords na. Yes, they go through agents, but there's no. I'm on 40, and I'm saying me peda me and I'm in Namu, but you be call landlord be as a go agent.
Oh, David,
I'm telling you.
Okay. Me because on no says also open. Also agent so on that on agent so obi ha dan no on him say and yet the type of open all the president no do call what do we call all the adwa call many na no dey dey sika won pa on no.
Thank you very much.
So
but that's it, Mr. Deji, for joining us this morning. He's a landlord, so he spoke from the landlord's perspective. It's like, I want to hear from an agent too. Good morning.
Good morning, Alfa.
Obapa
no, the can you better than Copo as a sort in the Swatchay. Near the Watsi. Near Cassan and Copo allow Uncle Swan, one shroud, no more one day. Now, Pojuma Dane, young Copo, one shroud, Orange FM. Mechia Tiofuni now, one of Fringy now, Mechio Bitia. Alpha, let Mr. Techika say, Ye Nipa now, Pedina, in home agents, and Yanokre. But who will be our no, if you I will be a 2 or 3 of them, Nedine Fio, Nedino. I will be called a Pedine was this agent, you back and Sana made the dino amount. Into agent no money if you running in a baako. So what I say, agent no bed you seek a desire. If you are dying now, we can't open and yet no watch though. Nti wa kyerɛ ba ko bia wo sika obejo. Da bia odo be ko odo be nante age wo sika nyina ko titire. Ewi asa na wa kyerɛ wo de ope. Nti agent for no dodo na mo kyerɛ mo de yankasa. Omo kyerɛ mo de omo ye sififo papa. Nti agent for mo nsesa na mo nya na Nyankopɔn obɛkye mo da atemu da. Omo nyai enye.
This message says, good morning. I'm greeting you and Rhoda too. I have a land. I want to come and sell your land. Okay. In Kumasi at Trede. So Rhoda, please, if you need a land to buy. And he has one flat apartment as well. So if you want it, please connect with him. Okay? Should I give you? Why are you laughing? Good morning.
Morning, Alfa.
Yes, Kobe with you.
Morning, Alfa. Me tia me Rhoda.
Yes, what is
Alfa? Me say.
Hello, Kobe. Me line in you.
Hello, Alfa.
Me too.
Asama wokano. Ehepa. But the papa me kan enim say okwa odedan ne be ma no David. Say okuhu ije. Sani agent follow what dear me do up because of the kakra obey day obey dinty. But me have a me agent now down to me agent menko. And I afa me bi. This be a winning time. Obabre subenya bi. Oh, and afa. Oka sim be me de pa. Yempani phone said you must sit in sa no. As I say no. Omo afẹ land people because ka sin bisenka obi si na obi afuro na obi so abeto aso sa adwuma wo se government or the down in ma was we afuro ufuro da wonya wo de obi so pa na ona so abeje to nke land de nka bebre ba eze no land ni nyina so be kakra no anwa afa land de just your coin.
We're going when Jimmy Groom. Answer what I'm through. I was with you. Oh, okay. And the Biaka, Jimmy Groom. Hosoland, I go bush. Why?
Mama side the party or qua, ultimate was
okay. But thank you very much.
Okay.
I wake up this morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, sir.
Kevin.
Yes, sir.
With you.
Now, who be your friend is solution to that landlord problem? Is that not it? Solution is over land.
Yes, that's solution. Yes.
What do you say?
Yes, simple, sir.
They are there to frustrate you to become a landlord yourself. So those people they will continue the service. And almost they serve and I am you did not be busy the yard there. And the water pro to be I don't know why. Open water pro to be now what the 2 rooms to be. I know another solution because there is no way you'll be back at board there. And then on Monday system or Monday system. That is the end of the system. And they are there to frustrate us to become who we must become. And they are no one.
Society moves won't mean you'll be our landlord.
Won't mean you'll be our landlord.
Bia so Bia when you feel.
And you can't continue to be a tenant. What are they? Because a year also. And by the time Kumasi and all material over the and you know the best solution is over Kota and nobody will be ano like over the crazy.
Martin, thank you very much for joining us this morning. Rhoda, the solution is for you to buy your land. Immediately I said that
landlord don't call me. My body don't.
Good morning.
Good morning, Alfa.
Yes, please, your name and where you're calling me from.
My name is Abdurafi Yaku. I'm calling from Kumasi here.
Abdurrafi, let's hear you.
Yeah, but I would like to speak from trees, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Hello, Alpha.
Yes, you can.
Hello?
Listening. I'm listening to you,
Yeah.
bro. You can.
Okay. The tenants are Alpha, in fact, a landlord for you, I am come once every day. I am moving to because we say, or mine power. The door sign up, and provide them or mine. Because I said private companies, any government companies. Private individuals, modern or my muka, you landlord follow. A compassion almost say, okay, and just fair than my high beamer. Now, you're kind of faker.
Yankase moment for Dima. Maybe I want to common. Yes,
I know me to command say, mostly as a woman chase a demo, as a dissatisfied gentle to a diamond water.
Yes, say a dino, a dino. A friend say, oh, Corinthia. One thing a money boy din and say agent for no. And the case a tenant bit maybe who landlord na dino wa. You who say a who say landlord because this was an co-agent to answer.
Oh, and forgive me, please. I mean, I'm more agent for you be free. Hello?
Thank you very much for joining us this morning.
I fit to give anything to become a child again.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Alfa.
Yes, please, your name and where you're calling me from.
My name is Tracy. I'm calling from Smart.
Tracy. Hello, Tracy.
Hello, Alfa.
The name is Tracy, right?
Rita calling from Smart.
Rita Kumasi, let's hear you, Rita.
Yeah. Yeah, one of the problems we have when it comes to the rent is the agents.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them go as far as telling the landlords that the rent is cheap, so they should increase the price.
You're right. Because if people be
so they should just eliminate them for us to be free.
Thank you very much, Tracy, for joining us this morning. We'll pick some few calls, and Collins is with me already. We'll start engaging him on the show. Good morning. Hello. Yes, good morning. Hello, good morning. Can you hear me? Yes, your name? Okay, let's hear you, Joe.
Okay, thank you. It's accommodation problem. There was success. Oh, yes, because in this country, they have left this accommodation to individuals who build houses. That's why we always struggle. We always
people to find accommodation. Oh, so check and come not this one. What to see affordable. Come at the end affordable. Not this one that they are building and they call it affordable, but people cannot afford it. Oh, I'm Enyebi ukwaswasi abuabuni simpreso numa ene kwada sonomo atampo nso sisi oh ene abi your property oh no be ka say we here acquire your own land necessarily acquire our own land second means that even if you are not landlords you have to become house owners. Or at least owner of this room. So come on, they know to see him. A chain almost every year, almost dear. They say any other individual property. That was the government near. Now, President Mama Part 2 was so bad the rate in this country there. And one say those politicians, you should keep them away from government properties. Say the affordable housing, almost adiafa, no more affect your holding my higher. Almost government properties, now say it almost can't move beyond a buying, say, hotel near buy property. Also houses also account. Not say would see affordable any panel low income earners no. Almost need a idea. Me I remain don't check any kaka. So as another energy. Oh, one year landlord, oh yes, a house owner, and a room owner, and look at so a yes answer. So agent near the Adini are not a plastic. It will force those land laws and landladies to reduce their rent. Government needs grimoire. No man, nobody will force them. They will voluntarily reduce their rent. It sounds a binding moment, why the day, it's almost why you resign from. If you weigh a binding, na subject, also, every citizen own accommodation, affordable accommodation.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Let me take these messages when we return.
This is not your average laundry day. This is Spin City Laundromat. First of its kind in Kumasi and a total game changer. We serve homes, hotels, restaurants, and anyone who demands clean, fast, and flawless laundry. At Spin City, your clothes go through brand new machines, delivering a deep clean, a soft finish, and a perfect fold, all tucked into our signature Spin City bags. And guess what? We provide the detergent and softeners. Got duvets, curtains, blankets? Bring them on. Our heavy-duty machines are built for the big stuff. And when we say personal service, we mean it. No mixing of clothes ever. It's one customer, one machine always. We're open 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. every day. Find us at Ashaliboche Lakeside, Dansuman, UPSA, Teshita Bibiano, Kaneshi, and right here at the Kumasi City Mall, Asokwa. Call 055-445-5314 and let's handle that laundry. Spin City Laundromat, wash, dry, and fold in less than 2 hours.
Welcome back, and Collins Boache is here with me. So Collins, good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
I believe you're doing well.
Very well, by His grace.
I don't know, it's like your microphone. Let me see if this one. Yes.
Is it okay now?
I think so. Okay, so I'm sure you've been following our conversation this morning.
Yeah.
I will not bother you with that because
the rent issues.
Or is something that you want to say something about?
Okay, I hope you are also.
You are a landlord or a tenant. You know, you're both. Hey, how can you be both? I don't understand.
I'll explain later.
Okay, I hear.
Yes, this rent issues in Ghana is very disturbing. I must be honest with you. But I think the last caller summit or that government should take a bold step in providing affordable, houses or accommodation for people. If government is able to do or provide a lot of rooms or houses for people, then the competition will not be as high as we see it today. Because there are a lot of rules and regulations, and I'm talking about the rent that guides our rent and rental issues. But then you cannot enforce it. The reason being that if you enforce it, you are not providing what you should
alternatives,
provide. So government is very mute on that, and people are abusing the system anyhow. But we pray that someday things will change. But for now, the landlords and landladies will always have their field day.
Let's come to free SHS, not just SHS. Placement into senior high schools. Have you heard the rumors circulating that people are paying? And yesterday, there were people who called into our program and said, indeed, they know people who have gone through that. Let me hear you on that. What's your take on it?
Let me quickly say good morning to His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, President of the Republic of Ghana. Then I greet Dr. Frank Amwakohene and the Ashanti Regional Minister, and King Zuba, the Mayor of Kumasi. I will also extend greetings to Sham, the Ashanti Regional Organizer of the NDC, and all the constituency executives, more especially my immediate boss, Jeff, and to all our constituents. I hope everybody is fine. Yes, I have heard a lot. Probably I've seen some as well. The staff is, people are paying money to get placement. But the question is, why are they paying money for the placement? Once you have your results or your selected schools are in, you are placed in a school. I believe that. If you are placed in a school, why the rush to change the school? In Ghana, our schools has been, categorized. A, B, C, D. If there is E, I don't even know. But then everybody wants to be in either category A school or category B school.
Yeah.
But you and I know that these categories as they are, they go hand in hand with the grades that they want. You understand? The aggregate, if you like. The aggregate that they want. So if you want to get a grade A school, you must get
grade A results.
Number, right? The list is somewhere 10, all right, for the grade A schools. Somebody is having 23 aggregate, 30, and the person wants a Brick Girls, Wesley Girls, and all the first.
But some of them are able to get it after payment.
That is why I'm saying that it is not fine. I wouldn't sit here and say it's fine. It's not fine doing that. But then, some people are forcing other people to also do that. You had 23. You don't qualify for a grade A school. You insist on getting a grade A school. How do you get that? I think money has to change hands. And who suffers? So you go out there, you force people.
But the question is, how is this possible? It means that there's a lot of, how do I even call it? There's a lot of loophole in the system, and people are abusing that.
I wouldn't say loopholes. I don't see them as loopholes. You see,
if there's no,
if you have been given school, go to the school that you have.
No, but the fact that somebody has not gotten a particular school and he can pay to get it, what it means is that there is a loophole in there that allows that to happen.
What I'm saying,
and if one person
want category A, B, and others, they will still force their way to pay. Sometimes I am a constituency executive. I tell you the number of calls that come on my phone. Now, military forms
people looking
are out.
For protocol.
Looking for
hey, you have protocol.
I don't have it.
Hey, then give us some. People are calling me.
You see, we want this school, we want that school. Some 29, some 39 aggregate ones.
They want
Brembe. How?
Saint Louis.
How?
Yeah.
What are you going to do there?
What are they? What are they now? What are the others doing there?
With the grade.
39. 39 is.
39. You want a brigade. You don't want any of these D schools. You want such a big school. How will you get there? One, you lack the capacity.
But if those schools are very good, they should be able to take some of these people and transform them.
My brother.
That's why we see that you've done a good job.
Transformation.
From 39, maybe our veteran was 15.
Transformation is not done at the secondary schools.
Oh no, it can't. The secondary schools play a vital role.
Transformation.
I realized my talent and abilities at ACHS because of the engage and other things that I was engaged in.
By then, you had built certain things that you were not even aware that you had built. You understand? So you built on the existing, structures. That was how come you were able to do what you did at the time. Because if you cannot construct a simple sentence correctly, how are you going to learn to do that in the secondary school? The basic structure of the English language is the grammar. You don't know the grammar. You don't know the rules. So you one day say somewhere and say he don't and stuff like that. But once you know the basics, you have the foundation. When you are building on, it is not as difficult as when you have not, done the basics well.
Okay.
What I'm saying is that Ghanaians should learn to accept what they have been given. I'm not saying whether good or bad, but once we go by aggregate in the selection of our schools, if you get 20, 25, 30, and you are given a school, go to the school and study. You have to learn hard over there, and whatever you want to do, you'll be able to do that. That's me.
The education ministry seems to be dismissing these claims. Their PRO spoke, I think it was on Sunday that I heard him, if I'm not mistaken.
That what?
Where he said the rumors coming through are just more or less a smear kind of messages just to paint the ministry black, etc.
Yeah. I will not sit here and play the ostrich. People are paying money. I have seen it with my naked eye.
Yeah,
people are paying.
How much did you see someone paying?
Oh, some paid 10,000, 8,000, 7,000. The least from some 5,000. I have seen it. We are all worried about it, but the system is such that.
Question is, who are the ones taking the money?
Take the money.
Are you sure it is people who are being forced to, or they are the ones looking for the money? Well, this is Ghana. People create opportunities for. It's a market too. It's a whole industry.
That is why I'm saying that if everybody sticks to his or her school, where will be?
But there are some technical challenges. There's someone who may have had a school long or very far from where he or she lives, and he's supposed to be a day student.
When you have a genuine concern like that, you go to the appropriate quarters and it will be changed
and
for you.
It's difficult because some of these authorities have come to realize that it is through these kinds of arrangements that they can make money. So those rooms, you get the point. So it becomes a market. So when you have to do something.
No.
I'm telling you that it's the reality on the ground.
That would take about, say, 2% of the problems that we are encountering now with placement. The fact is that people should stick to their schools. Once you stick to your school, there will be no room for people to, take money.
And some too complain that they have gotten schools that they didn't choose.
They have gotten
I don't know. They didn't choose.
I
don't know how possible.
They don't understand the system. If you select, I think they select 5 schools.
Yes.
And if you don't get any of your 5 schools,
there's what they call self-placement. I don't know if they have stopped.
Self-placement is when you don't get any school at all.
Yeah.
Then you go and do that. But there are people who are randomly, placed at certain schools. If you go and you say you don't like it, that is when you will have to go and see somebody, and somebody sees another. It's a chain. That's why the money is huge. I am leading you to.
So maybe my share of it is 2K.
Somebody has some
2K.
100 or 200.
So it will be distributed.
Another person, and before it gets to the final person who does the work, it might have been slashed to somewhere 5,000 or 4,000. So it's a chain. There are a lot of people on the chain. Everybody, every step of the way.
Don't you think our authorities should do better to identify these people?
That is why I'm saying that. You see, helping ourselves is the best way to go.
Yeah, but people will try. People will always try. That's why we have laws. The law envisages that there are recalcitrant people amongst us who will try to break the law, to cut corners. So those people are there. So you try to also ensure that you have mechanisms to deal with that. You can't expect all of us to be.
It's really difficult to.
How difficult? But you can.
It's really difficult to locate such people.
No, you can't. You see, there's a way. There's a way you pick intelligence, Collins. You can disguise yourself as potential victim of this whole situation and get concrete evidence to know exactly what's happening.
My friend's daughter got this school. It's at Asante Achimago. It's not Collins. The other one. I'm the name. It's a good school.
But she didn't. She wanted the school in Kumasi.
Then he says no. The child says, "I don't want it. I want cars. I want St. Louis." The father is trying very hard to find money to go and pay, else the daughter is not going to school.
She says she will not go to school.
She will not go to the school.
But
this school. Oh, I've forgotten the name. It's unfortunate I've forgotten the SHS. It's a good school, but the child says she doesn't want it. Meanwhile,
the father too, you should convince her now. Why, if your daughter?
These kids, you don't know some of them, how they behave. She will not go. And if you force her to go, you will regret it. You get it here?
So you'll have to go and find 10K.
The father has gone to...
SHS, 10K. University which you have it.
While we are paying free, first year's fees, free. Others are paying 10,000, 15,000 to get to first class schools. First class schools. That is what is happening, But I think that something ought to be done. The conversations have started, and I am sure the authorities, people who are put in charge of the placement, will have to sit back and look at some of the things or their modus operandi.
Do you think we should review yesterday I was asking someone this question. Some people have proposed that you can implement the Ivy League school system in Ghana, where your so-called grade A schools will become the Ivy League schools. So if you want that, you go and pay. You understand? Those, your Achimota, your Prempe, now if you have money, you go and pay, and you go there.
That one will also defeat the purpose of equity.
So
the principle of equity. Where lies the equity? Our parents are paying taxes.
But you just argued that it doesn't matter where you go to, it's the individual.
That is what I'm
so
saying.
I can go to my quasi senior high school and be sitting here. Somebody might have gone to Achimota. I'm sitting on the same platform with her.
Alpha, that's why.
Just like her English is better than mine. At least we are here.
That's why I suggested that accept the schools that you have been given. Go there.
Yes.
And make yourself big.
So the argument is that you can build community schools. So say maybe you've dealt with the boarding system. You have community. Say if I completed school at Wenchi, there's maybe Wenchi Senior High School or Kwasi or whatever around. I'll go there, but that will be free senior high school. You will not pay anything. You understand? You are within the same, and government will not have to cough out so much money to take care of their board, whatever. Now then you come to the second category, which is what you call your grade A schools. Those who want to go there, then that one will be on more or less your ability to pay. So that we'll have a government's financial responsibility will be reduced.
It's easier said than done. People will say it, but the implementation will be the problem. Ghanaians will come at you. You get it?
Even United States, you don't have a boarding system like that.
Okay.
And
we have so many things that deter others from even going to school. I remember those days, the day students, we were calling them Kobewo.
I was a day student though. I was taking like some cab. It's like I'm traveling every day. When I go to school, it's like I'm traveling.
You really had a bite of this Kobewo stuff.
Oh yeah, it's
you go to school, come back to pound fufu.
Of course. But me, I prefer day because I will get many ideas prepared.
Okay.
As compared to that.
Here in Ghana, day students are mocked at. You are
right. That is, they are not proper.
Your family is poor.
Yeah.
They can't afford boarding school.
But I'm in the same community, so why should I go in?
You see, people are saying all the things
that
they are saying.
They don't matter.
Listen, the same people, if you should start implementing some of the issues, issues that we've talked about, they will start complaining.
That is like we are making these schools for the rich, so they'll go.
And a time will come, people in these schools will mock at those who
are
at the community schools that you have just talked about.
But that was, I think that was the idea behind the e-block, so if you recall.
Oh, that yes.
It started because I thought government wanted to ensure that community folks can access senior without having to
bringing education to the doorsteps.
Absolutely. So that was the intention of that. Now I don't know whether it's. I'm not sure it's going to be continued.
That is Ghana for you. Continuity is also another problem. But coming back to the placement issue, the fact is that students should start, accepting the schools that they have been given. But for those who have genuine reasons that they can't go to such schools, will have to seek.
Maybe these students too are also looking at the results. They look at when we are done with the WASI.
Yeah.
So you check the pass rate of students from
Prempe. Do you think it is the true reflection of the children?
In Ghana, it is what is on the paper.
Somebody said this during the 2024, general elections.
Yeah.
And people were complaining. The fact of the issue is that the true or
sometimes it's not.
Is it the true reflection?
Sometimes it's not. Sometimes too it is for some.
For some it is, but for many it is not. Right?
Many is subjective. Whether it's many or I don't know.
I am a teacher by profession.
Okay.
Right. I speak to issues. I know what I'm talking about.
Okay, what are you talking about?
I know what prevail. I cannot sit here and then talk about something. Okay. At another time, you call me.
No, but I think that
collaborators in examination.
No, relax. I think that you look at it from the perspective of which schools are feeding these senior high schools with the students. You take whoever gets Achimota. Might be coming from what we can describe as very nice schools.
Are you sure?
Especially private schools.
Are you sure?
But we do know that some of the private schools too, they try or they go through some means.
It is not the private schools alone. Government schools are also inclusive. They are part of the problem. You see,
but being a teacher, based on results, it is known that the private schools at the JHS level do much more better than the government schools.
That was why government, came in to say that we are giving people who are coming from the public schools a lot of, chances in the category A, secondary schools and all that. But you see, research has shown that people who come from government schools along the way, they are better than those who come from the private schools. I'm telling you.
Along the way,
when I had not been to training college,
yes,
I said a whole lot of things about trained teachers. That, they go to school,
they don't, they'll go
until I went there and then saw with my 2 eyes the training that teachers go through, and so when they come out and then they start doing their work, they become.
Why is it that at the basic level,
with the help of, let me tell you, there is one thing that Ghanaians are not looking at. When someone takes, or a parent takes his or her children to the private schools, even if they are to provide crocodile,
you are right.
To the children,
they will give.
For them to learn, they will do it. The same parent, let him or her send his or her ward to the public school. If you ask them to buy books, then they will tell you government is going to provide to take everything. You understand? So the quality is there. Yeah. If you say 1 + 1 is 2, somebody who attends public school will be able to use 3 different ways to prove that indeed 1 + 1 is 2. But the private school, it is just 1 + 1. The rote learning, it's 1. That's all they know. So growing up in the secondary schools, at the universities, you see that people from the public schools are the best. It's a fact. People don't know unless you are in it.
Are you sure?
I'm telling you, it's true. The former President Kufuor and other people, they
their kind of public school is different from
it. Is not different. This is even better than their time.
Are you sure?
I'm telling you.
Today's public school.
Yes. It's better than their time.
But the results doesn't suggest so.
That's what I'm saying.
Or the result, there are other factors.
You see,
there could be other factors.
The education sector has at least 3 stakeholders, right? We have the community, which involves the parents and guardians, then the government, then the teachers. Any one of these 3 groups that I have mentioned, whoever reneges on his or her responsibility brings the
quality down.
You get it here. So if we are able to work hand in hand, parents are providing what they should provide, government is providing what it should
there's
provide.
However some public schools that I know a public school close by. Even when you see their dressing, you can see that this school they are doing something different.
Good.
They are not like your usual.
Oh, but that is why I'm saying that it depends.
They look very.
It is the stakeholder engagement that brings out the quality.
Okay, let me go to Seth for him to share his view on this issue about people being compelled to pay bribe to get senior high school placement. I'm sure you've heard it. The rumors being bandied around. Or you've experienced it. Because Colin said he has.
Actually, I heard it.
You've experienced it.
Good morning to you. Good morning to my brother Colin. Alpha, where he left off, the issue of public and private. I went to an office this morning. After I got there as at 7:45, I was there. I was told a gentleman is coming to attend to me. Ububefu Alpha. He doesn't even think you sitting there, you go.
Or ever since?
Ever since, I believe that there are certain things that as a society is a societal failure.
Okay.
That we need to look at it.
From that point of view. Okay.
From that point of view. But we were forced to understand that no, the bus stops with the government or the president. So if I tell you the thing is no and you say it's yes, and you come and the yes is not being seen, I must move from my no and come and stand where your yes is. But Alpha, it's serious. It's serious. Just yesterday, was it yesterday? Just yesterday, someone told me she wants the school where the son has been placed to be changed.
Yeah.
Because the status was a day student. He was made a day student. And they are saying that even changing the status is more difficult than changing school.
Abba.
Yes. If you go to their center,
relatively easy.
If you go to their center, they will tell you changing status is more difficult than changing school. So the best way.
But this person is not living there. He's coming from, or she's coming from Kumasi.
From Kumasi to that place.
And it's a bit far. But unless she renting at that age.
That you need to go to the school, talk to the school.
But didn't the student choose to be a day student?
That school, he didn't choose to be a border.
I don't know whether that too is determined by your grade or something.
There is this allegation
that
street conversation that they do that so that you can come and they charge you.
No, but that's because if the student didn't choose to be a day student, I think that's the problem that maybe a lot of the schools will have to fix. I don't know if
today. I don't want to use. I want the best. Some schools that invariably those of us who have lived in the Ashanti region all our life. Ideally, you wouldn't choose. I know you are getting the drift. If you want that school, because the grade A, grade B, need it. No, it's not a Alfa. You can't pay.
You can't afford.
Even those schools. Now.
The grade C.
Some of them cry, C cry, your munyan drew papa. Now, 1,500, 2,000.
I see.
1,500, 2,000. With this that I'm telling you, I need to see someone beg the person. Also a budget 1,000, also a budget 1,500. I told him, Masa, me need one city. Me need one city. I need to come to the headmaster then and tell him I have asked you to do it for me, but you say I should pay, but I don't have money. They say, oh, have you gotten to that point? I told him yes. Okay, I should wait. Then I told him he should help me. I would thank him. Alpha, this thing, it is a societal challenge that we need to fight it.
Yeah, because if you allow it will become worse.
We need to fight it to Alpha.
To get to a point.
I don't believe it is an NDC problem. No.
I don't think so.
I don't.
It's an sitting here. People are
I don't think it's an NDC problem.
The system, yeah.
It is a systematic challenge that is in our DNA.
Everybody thinks it's an opportunity to make.
When we get the opportunity, we want to
milk it.
Spoil it. You are talking of milking, killing the cow. We want to kill the cow. I think it's high time we sit down. Yesterday I was listening to one of the NDC communicators of ATA. He was making a complaint about this year's school placement in general. I mean, if the government being its first year, that is why. So I don't want to blame the government so much. But however, this year's placement compared to previous years is shambolic.
Let me read some messages here. This one said, good morning, everyone. Mr. Collins was right. Those days in President Mohammed's administration, my little sister had a scholarship from the government school, SHS. Well, as for government school, the SHS, the government for on a is the basic that the private people. She said to school at Tech for 4 years with allowances. And now she is in USA, has finished her master's and doing her PhD. So some government school students are so brilliant than that of the private schools. I pray that President Mahama will bring it back to the government schools again. when you do very well in SHS, then you'll be given a scholarship to school in university for free. You were disagreeing. Isn't it the fact that at the basic school, based on the results that we've seen, the private schools do better?
That is why.
But in the senior high school, a lot of people want the private the government school.
That is why I was telling you that the public, I'm talking about the basic schools, are doing very well. A lot of them are doing very well. Just that the work that they do, they don't brag. You see, they don't show it to the world.
But now parents rarely would take their words to.
They don't showcase it to the world like the private schools will print. I'm yet to see a public school. I'm talking about a JHS school that had 100%, and then
pass rate.
A whole poster will be done.
No, but the private, they are in business, so it's an advertisement.
That is why I'm saying that. You see, the public schools are doing much better, but they are not talking. I'm telling you.
At the basic level.
The basic schools, they are doing very well. Please, you allow me. Okay. You are not a teacher, you are accountant. You get it? Yeah. So when it comes to education, you let me, talk the fact is that, look at the number of public schools in this country. And then compare it to the number of private schools that we have in the country. The public schools are far, more than.
Yeah, you're right.
You understand? And so most of the pupils that we are seeing are coming from the public schools. It's a fact. And I said that.
But these days, I'm beginning to have a feel that, especially for the working class, it's rare for a parent to take their ward to public school at the basic level. Because they have doubts about the quality.
Alpha, Alpha, please, don't go to the working class.
Let me.
Let's go to. I don't know. Is Mr. Collins a teacher?
Yes.
Let's go to the public schools here.
Even the teachers.
The teachers there.
They don't have confidence.
My wife is a teacher.
Let me tell you something.
My wife is a teacher.
Let me tell you something. You got to listen to me.
My small girl.
My small girl. And she has taken her daughter or son to the private school. Then she is the problem.
No. I'm telling you. Mr. Collins is saying this.
Why should you?
Mr. Collins is taking this stand. Probably because it is his profession.
No.
And he doesn't want us to drag his profession's name in the mud. No. Everyone listening to us. He was citing the example of President Kufuor's. Those times, how many private schools were even there?
There were still private schools.
After let's look at these children who go to, who come for these science and math quiz. Let's ask them. A lot of them are from the private schools, private basic schools. We are not saying that the children who go to the public schools aren't good. No, but it's a lot of factors that comes together. Even the parents.
Some also think that the private school, because it's business oriented, they may find ways and means to make the results look.
No,
which might not reflect the quality.
Not even the results, not the final results. Yeah. Let's merge the children. Let's compete.
You say the private school beats.
Let's
the best of the private
school and the best from the public school. Let's put them together. Averagely. You see, Alpha, I have taught in private schools. Yesterday I was sharing my experience. There was a school, I don't want to mention it because it's a private school, at Boedi, formerly was at Fanti Newtown. Alpha, you get there, the headmistress then will be on your neck even when you are teaching.
Supervision was intense.
2005. They will tell you, when you get to the class, when it's not break, you don't sit. The woman tells you, man, try my name and son wire correction. There are certain things he needs not get it wrong. Watch your spelling mistake. It's not an answer, but writing mistake. Correct the child before the child brings the work to you. Not the answer. All these things are done in the private schools. The public schools, everyone listening. Mr. Collins sitting here, probably it is his work. Me sitting here, if you talk about my work, the ills about my work, I will defend. It is his work. So publicly he would defend. But Alpha, let's ask Mr. Collins, the teachers that they are in school with, how many of them?
Mr. Collins, did you teach at the public school?
Oh, why not?
Basic level.
Yeah.
Were your kids in public school?
Yeah. I was telling you. Listen.
Collins.
My first girl attended SDA. Amakum SDA.
Okay. She did well.
She did well. She became It's a public school.
Alpha. You see,
please,
is the distinction. No, Alpha, you see,
there is let me finish.
Like Ahmadiyya is a public school.
There is a distinction. Let me tell you one thing, Alpha.
It's not only
those schools.
We have a lot of
Alpha,
them.
those schools. I attended one. Holy Spirit at Akrim.
Yeah.
The school belongs to a private person. Listen.
Sure?
Yes, the basic, the from the lower level to BS6 is managed by the. If it is a church, managed by the church, then the church would go and ask for where I completed my JHS. The church would look for someone who can head, who is into the public school. So you are managing the school for the church, but in the name of the government.
But you know, a lot of the public schools were started by the churches.
Alpha, if you take those that have private connections.
Let me
land so that you can. If you take those that have private connections, like private primary school, then the government JHS, you would miss it.
Oh, okay.
My brother,
wrap up.
My daughter attended Amakum SDA. If you go there, you see that it is 100% government. It is not any church.
The primary too.
Oh, the primary is
that is what
private.
I'm talking about.
Let me tell you.
Relax,
I have checked their results. Their results are not that good. Trust me. The BEC, with all apologies to the school, two of my daughters went through. My first girl, when she completed, I don't know whether she is listening to me. She had 24. I was mad. Why? Then she went to Bantama SDA. She became the head girl. And now she is 4th year in law school at UCC with first class.
Oh, okay. That's encouraging.
You get what I'm saying here? And a lot of them, not her alone, a lot of them, they went through that same school with what seemingly low grades, but they went out there and excelled. So you understand what I'm saying?
Based on the results, then you agree with Seth that at that level,
let me tell you something. No, at that level, the private schools are not better. When some people, some collaborators are there to solve questions and give to children to write.
Collaborators and solving questions today.
They are there doing it.
Cut across.
Nobody.
I am telling you.
If it cuts across, it's as a result of what is being done at the private schools. They are teaching the children during the exams.
No, Alpha.
It's true.
This is a wild allegation.
What is wild allegation?
You see,
it is something
that Alpha. We need to look at it. It is something that we need to look at it.
Teachers and invigilators were caught. Didn't you hear that?
This one out of 100 children who comes out of public school, then it makes the teachers at the public school relax. The parents who take their children to public schools, they are relaxed. It takes the effort of parents, children, and teachers to get the child to a certain level. But you go to public schools, call for parents. How many of them would come? They don't care.
Yeah.
All these things come together. Yes. So if we don't look at all these things and we say that 2 children from a public school went to the senior high school, topped the class, but averagely, if we take average, go to our secondary schools, you put them together, you say that averagely,
it is in the first
1 out of 100 you get.
It is the private schools are better in their first years, getting to the second year, the third year, yes, the government,
that is not the true reflection.
It is the truth that I'm saying.
Even with that, how many of them will even get to the gradation?
We have exhausted our time. We didn't discuss other issues.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Okay.
Because of the debate.
But on this one, find a day and let's come and discuss this issue. I'm telling you, public students.
It's a very interesting debate.
I'm telling you, students from the public schools are far better than those in the level. Even today. I tell you.
Yeah, we'll see if we can make time for that. Thank you very much, Collins Boache, for coming. He's Deputy Communications Officer for NDC in the Subin constituency, and Seth Asari is the Constituency Communications Officer for MPP in the Asawase constituency. I was here with Rhodalin Apentin. My name has been Alfa Ali. Have a very good morning.
Free money. If you don't get now, you sabi. I just wound I heard that you're looking for love.